Hey, what is up, guys? Back with another league, I guess. If you don't know me, I am the owner, founder, and commissioner of the THL. I just started my own league by myself. Obviously, I have Brendan, the other CEO, founder, and commissioner, obviously. But I just created my own league here on my trampoline. So it's called the Tramp Handball League, so the THL. So let's get into simple rules here. So, yeah. So the simple rules here, this is very simple. So it's a 1v1 on this tramp, and so you verse the 7. So it's like handball. You play on and it's a verse to 7. So, basically, the simple rules are you have to score. So I'll show you the nets right here. Here are the nets. So, so it's right here to right here. Basically a box, and then you go over, and there's the other net. So that pole right there to that pole with the yellow thing on it. And so the crossbar, if you can see it, is the gap right there. So it's that gap right there. And then there's a gap there and a gap there where the yellow thing is. So you try to score right there in that net. So let's talk about the basic rules. So you are allowed to kick it, you're allowed to hit it out of midair, you are not allowed to throw it, but you can throw it. And if you throw it and it hits the tramp before it goes in, it is a goal. So you're allowed to technically spike it, but it has to be under the crossbar right there. So that's basically how you score. You cannot hold it in midair like this for 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, boom, penalty, there, ball. I'll talk about penalties later, but you're allowed to kick it. Obviously, to make sure it's under everything needs to be under the crossbar. But you can, if you do want to have it in midair, you can go like this. It's dribbling. That's what I like to call it. And I will be basically going over the teams after we do the rules. But if you want to hold it in midair for more than 3 seconds, you can do this, dribbling. So we could go on to penalties, then serves, and then maybe teams. Sorry. So penalties are very, very simple. Technically, holding it in midair. Oh yeah, this is the ball we play with. Sorry. It's a squishy, not a squishy, but it's a squishy ball, Red Sox, and it's in a decent size, like, compared to my hand. Like, here's me holding it, so, yeah. Here's compared to my head. Yeah, I don't know. But penalties are, obviously, if you hold it in midair for more than 3 seconds, it's technically a penalty, but you just give it to the other person's hands, I guess. You just give it to the other person. But if it's an actual penalty, like kicking someone or like something like that, hitting someone, then it is an automatic point for the team that got kicked or hit. And so it's a 2 out of 3 series each video, because the games are to 7. Win by 2. Definitely win by 2. I think that's all for penalties. Let's go on to serves. So serves there's usually a chalk line. There's no games today, so it goes usually in the middle to this P. There'll be a circle here and back here. So if there is 3 people, a referee will come up in the P. Just go to the side of it like this. So I'll be right here. I just throw it up, and then once it lands once in the middle, the ref will back away and they'll get it. But if there's only 2 people, someone will put it right on the middle. Someone will be right there. Someone will be where I am right here. So you have to have, you can be as far away, but you need to be touching the wall. Well, and then someone will say 3, 2, 1, and then you can get the ball. Serving. So you need to serve behind the line, which will be right in the middle. So you have to serve behind your line, but once you serve, you can't go in front of the line. You can also call what's called a spike. And so what you do is you get, sorry about that. So you get the ball and you just throw it against the ground, you pick it back up, and you can, play on cross your line. So serves, serves are basically like a normal game, but the person on defense cannot cross their line. So if this person's serving right there, this person cannot cross the line. That is a penalty. It is a free kick. So we have 1 penalty, which is a free kick, which would be this penalty, which you have to kick it, throw it. You are allowed to throw it in the net only for free kicks. So you're allowed to throw it in the net for 3 kicks. You're allowed to kick it in the net. You're allowed to do anything, but you have to stay on the P. What does P stand for? I don't know. I'll make up something. Comment down below what it should be. Maybe the comments are off. It auto does that. How do I fix it? Someone tell me. But yeah, I think that's probably it for penalties. So we obviously have free kick penalty, give the other person the ball penalty, and then the free point penalty, which that's like the major penalty. So that's a major. A minor is just giving it to the other person, and then a medium, so we'll call it medium, is a free kick. So that's basically it. I think this is 11 by 11 tramp. I think we're good. We have to go over teams now, but there's no goaltender interference, which I know in other leagues there are. But if the ball goes over this net, right, it's not that tall. I'm on my tippy toes, I'm touching it. The person has to get it. Whoever kicked it or threw it over on accident has to get the ball. But if he throws it over on purpose to get a timeout, it is going to be a major penalty. If he throws it or kicks it and it gets off someone's head and goes out, it is the person that threw it. He has to get the ball. Or if they don't, it will be a medium penalty, which will get the free kick. So that's basically it for that. Now let's go on to teams, I guess. Yeah, go on to teams. So basically the teams, there's going to be 6 teams. Myself, then there'll be Brendan, the other CEO, and then there'll be Cameron, and then there'll be Nolan, then there'll be Elliot, and then there'll be one more. We still have not figured out that yet, but that's basically it. So we'll go through a season, and then when the fall/winter comes, then that will be playoffs. So that's going to be super hype. Stay tuned for that. If you really have any questions or comments, I guess go check our TikTok. TikTok's called, I'm about to change it right now before we even post this. It's called the NKHL slash THL channel. Pretty simple. So NKHL slash TBHL channel. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you want to join, I guess just comment down below. We have one open spot. But yeah, that is basically it. See ya and have a great day.